So, 1 week ago, last Tuesday, Xbox announced that it is buying and it will be done with buying Ubisoft, which means they have Blizzard, Activision, etc. And they have so many games now that can come to Game Pass or that they can change the way it's being made. Like maybe an Assassin's, Creed won't come out and be super repetitive like half of them are. I know Valhalla was good, but you get what I mean. They won't make a new Call of Duty every year, maybe, etc. And what I'm looking most forward to is how many of those games will be on Xbox Game Pass, and how will that raise the price up? I actually don't think so. I think they're in very good hands with Xbox. Of course, I changed from being a PlayStation fan to being an Xbox fan or Xbox player this generation, and it's definitely been paying off. I think this is the thing that will get me to probably buy Game Pass and get really into it. I've never had Game Pass before, just because I don't really have that much time, and a lot of those games, if I was gonna start them, I would be playing them. I'd want to have just, let's say, a week off of doing anything and settle down and really get into it. But overall, I think this is a very good deal. I know there's a lot of complaints, and even one or two, I will say one or two good thoughts and arguments about it. Not calling them a monopoly or something insane like that, but some points that maybe a Sony fan will say, well, and not just about this, but about all of Xbox. I do find one or two points out of everything they have said this week to be actually okay. That wasn't an ear sore, but overall, I think it's good. I can't wait for the future. I do think that it will cause a lot of improvements, and if they can buy this, they can buy WB games, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for to come in the future. Is I think it was like $10 billion to buy WB games or something, and this was basically $70 billion. Oh, with WB games, they could have every DC game on there. I mean, they have Injustice 2, I get that, and Batman Arkham Knight, but maybe they could also find a way to, have. Well, I guess they do basically have all the Walking Dead games on there, but maybe the Batman Telltale games as well. They could have every Lego game on there. Oh, that would be heaven for me. I would never not have Game Pass then. But yeah, I do. This has a lot of people very worried and mad at Xbox and think that this is a crazy deal that they've had. I don't really think it's that bad. I mean, it's Microsoft. I had a Microsoft computer before I bought an Xbox my whole life, so I don't think a lot of people really will have any sort of big trouble because of this. Because as far as I can think of when it comes to exclusives, there's not somebody who's gonna snipe me if I go out and I buy a PlayStation 5. I can buy a PlayStation 5. I can play PlayStation exclusive games on that console if I want to. I can have both consoles. There's no reason not to. Same thing with Xbox. If they make some of these exclusive, and one thing I don't like, I mean, this is really kind of off topic, but I don't like when they have DLCs be exclusive to certain consoles. I think that's really stupid. But I hope they don't do that. But at the same time, you could just, if you really want it, you could buy a PC. That's one thing with Microsoft and Xbox. It's all on your computer also. It's not something you have to do for console. Anyway, I say that because I just wanted to have some sort of video about this on my channel, and some sort of video come out today, because I've been kind of slacking in videos recently. But yeah, I really do think it's a really cool idea. It's very great. They already, I think about 2 weeks before this was confirmed, they said that Ubisoft Plus was coming to Xbox, and then this happened. So I think it's safe to assume that's coming to Xbox Game Pass. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And then really, really fast, basically every Spider-Man game except Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales have also been on Xbox. So people are saying, oh, exclusives, support developers. Well, why can't we play those games on Xbox One, Xbox Series X? That's one thing I'm really kind of kind of annoys me. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions is my favorite Spider-Man game, and imagine if it was, free sort of game upgrades that the Xbox Series X gives on all their, most of their old games that you can play on it, and it was applied to that game. Oh, that would have been just, such a great gift to me, but of course, that's not it. I don't think this will ever be changed, but that's one thing I wanted to mention in here as well.